Let me drive, let me drive. Let me get behind your wheel.
Welcome to, what is it? It's Monday night, and we're at the GT4 rank session at Watkins Glen Short Track. It's been around for a while. Started first used in about, I think it said 92, by NASCAR when they came back to the track. It is 2.45 miles long, which would be 3.9 kilometers for you folk out there in the rest of the world that use such numbers. So I turned the game volume up this time. It's really loud in my headphones, but I turned the game volume up for this recording because the one I made last night about the rookies, the game sounds didn't come through too loud. So hopefully they come through a little louder here today for this recording. I did a little test earlier, and I also am using my better microphone. So I've got the room sounds turned off, or I've got my speakers turned off in the room. However, I do have the headphones on, so if the dog starts making noise in the background, it's not me making nasty sounds, it's the dog, and I won't be able to hear it. Anyway, it is pretty much straight up 8 o'clock. We're in a practice session here for a 15-minute ranked session at the Watkins Glen Short Track. As you can see on the screen, the best track time here is 1:13:05. That kind of mimics what I saw earlier today over on the EU server. Watched a couple of those races earlier today just to kind of get a sense of what would happen and who's doing what. It is a bit surprising that there's a BMW that has the best track time. So I wasn't expecting that. So right now we've got a BMW, Audi, Porsche, the other two Audis. So yeah, the Audi R8 should be the fastest car here. It has the track record in the leaderboard at 1:12.3. Best times I saw in the Europe races this afternoon was a 1:12.9. But people were running, 113s, mid 113s, even 114s as a regular. I think this track in particular could really stand to be more than a 15-minute race. I think that's something RaceRoom could do, is to take these higher, the 80 plus or the 75 plus, you've been racing for a while, ranked races. And it's on a track like this, 15 minutes, I think this could easily be a 20-minute race, if not a 25-minute race. Not an enduro, but something just a bit longer. Because this race is all about speed. Not getting penalties and speed. And nice smooth corners. There's no bus stops. There's no hairpins. It's just floor it and go. So we got about another 7 minutes of practice left here. And it'll be interesting to see who's capable of doing what. Got 11 drivers on the circuit so far. I got water with me today. Yesterday I didn't have any water. Oh, that's good. Water good. All right. Mr. Steve Davidson in an Audi. And nice, I don't often like the liveries on cars, but I like this livery. Just because if you get a close-up of it, it's pretty good looking. I don't know, can we see a close-up of it? Nah, you don't get much of a shot. Tell you what, this car just sounds gorgeous. Well, there you go. That's not how to do it. Let's go watch and see how Mr. Eden in his KTM. I didn't see anybody running this in on the EU servers. It's funny. It almost looks like a Ford GT or a Corvette from the front to a degree, and from the back it just looks like Crap. It just doesn't look like anything from the back. It looks like the you know what it looks like? It looks like the back end of oh god, Red Dwarf. It looks like the back of the Red Dwarf spaceship. Oh goodness. Well, I hope Eden can hold on there. Is what else is running here? Bunch of Porsches, BMWs. So Porsche, Audi. Oh. And Mike, what are you in? You're gonna run a BMW? Of course you are. Oh, you. I hope he doesn't play this not set a lap game. Oh, thanks for joining us, Mike. All the way from the other side of the world. It's a hell of a drive. It's a long way to get here from there. All those bits running through that underwater fiber optic cable. Yeah, it's too bad I couldn't see what his ping was. That would be interesting. Ooh, jeez. I tell you what, Mike. Mr. Lyndon Bingaman here is just put in a 113.1. And that, yeah, his best time is a 113.05. So he looks to be the one to beat. John was in with a 113.3. Theo's right there with a 113.8. Justin's just put in a 113.4. So ought to be some pretty tight racing if we get a few more people. We got another 4 minutes in the practice section to pick up some more racers here. But with 12 racers and the lap times looking all pretty close together like that, it ought to make for some interesting racing. Passing on this course is really about how late can you brake, how much of a run can you get out of a corner that gives you the option to get inside and take the next corner on the next opportunity, and that's pretty much it. The Audi is so fast that you're not going to catch it on the straight, and there's then there's not enough straight to get any kind of a draft and get behind it to get an advantage. So it really is going to be down to the tiny driving mistakes. I think that's where this one's going to be. People are pretty much lapping without falling off. There's Steve and his I don't know. I can't get a close-up of that pattern. We'll have to wait. Good dodge. We'll have to wait until he's near somebody, and we'll get the bumper view. All right, we got 2.5 minutes left. We've got 14 people in the queue now, so that's good. We kind of goofed around earlier, and Theo and Chris were running the previous session, the 7 o'clock race. It, as they both said, it just wasn't as much fun because there wasn't other people racing. You know, it's just those two. But so they didn't get a lot of rank points out of that one. So buttons. If you're just joining us, welcome to the North America RaceRoom. Invades the Monday night GT4 ranked race. We did this last night in the rookie race, and it turned out well. We had 16 people start, 16 people finished. That video is up online on our YouTube channel. If you look up North America RaceRoom, you should not be able to miss it by this point. Please do go ahead and like the videos if you would, or dislike them. You could do either one because it doesn't matter, but both of those things count in the algorithms. Subscribe if you want to keep up with what's going on and watch whatever videos we manage to get up. And If you have a comment, a question, etc., we'd love to hear it down in below. And as it says down in the comments, please jump on the Discord server and join us for just, join the community. That's what we're doing here. We're kind of building community and having some fun. It's funny, over the last 3-4 days, I've done more broadcasting than I've done racing. And I don't happen to own the Watkins Glen track, so I wasn't able to get out and race. But I've been watching the guys all day just to kind of get a handle on what's going on. So 40 seconds left in practice. We're down to 12 people. No, excuse me. That's 12 people that have actually completed a lap. We've got 15 people in the server, so that's good. So it is Monday night, and we are doing the Watkins Glen 15-minute, I think it's, fixed setup race at Watkins Glen on the short course. It is 2.45 miles long, or 3.9 kilometers. Best time set is 1:12. Average lap times I've seen today are 1:13.14. Hey, we're getting a good look at somebody's practicing their starts. Do you do that? Do you go out and practice your starts to make sure you're doing what you need to do? And practice session is over. So Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, should be doing a live broadcast of our 2.4 Daytona, 2.4 hours of Daytona. And here we go with qualifying. A little tussle coming out of the pits there. Yep, boys, you all behave now. All right, so we've got 8 minutes of qualifying. We'll see what happens. Again, as I was saying, we're going to be live on Wednesday night for the 2.4 hours of Daytona, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Actually, the stream should pop up at 7:50, so we have a little warm-up time. And we'll be on air with a stream here live on YouTube. Now that we have all that engineering worked out. Friday night, our group is going to do I don't know what we're calling it. We called it Friday Night Fights last week, which is silly. Might keep that. Might call it Friday Funnies. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a race at Silhouettes at Bathurst. So, and we'll be doing that on our own server, the North America RaceRoom server. And so please join us for that race. That's Friday evening. Again, I don't know what the heck the time is. Oh, well. I'll put it up there. It'll show up in fancy text, and, it'll be impressive that I'll be able to do all my editing skills. My name is Elo J. Futbucker, or Jason, in the racing world. But my gaming persona there, so I thought I'd throw both of them in there. Everybody has a nickname. That's mine. So thanks for joining us tonight. Waiting for the times to start trickling in. People getting their tires warmed up, getting the brakes hot. Again, what we're looking for is probably we're going to be seeing a top time around the 1:13 mark. That would be about what we should expect. I think what we'll do now is, nobody's even set a sector time yet, but let's see, who was it? Let's go take a ride with Mike King. So there you go, a light lap with Mike King. There's Chris making his lap. Yeah, let's go see what people have done here. Oh, wow. Theo sitting in the pits. And Theo is sitting on a 112.9 in his Audi. Mohammed is a 113.3. John is didn't make one yet. Come on, John. You can do it. Got a few minutes left with a 113 track time. 7 minutes is enough to get 5-6 good laps in. See, he's hitting about 248 on that back straight. Let's go find an Audi running and see what it does on that back straight. Oh, we missed him. There's another one down here further back. Yeah, that Audi just has so much more grunt. Seems to just get up and go a little bit faster than everything else. Then again, I think if you're fast in the BMW, you just might have something. But I didn't note Chris's time there. I should have. I wasn't paying attention. What was that behind him? Well, can't find it. Oh, there's somebody into the guardrail. Oh, yeah. Makes the accountant cringe when he has to buy all that Armco. So there's Justin. Again, another attempt to tell us that he's a rookie at the track and, don't expect much from him, but we'll see. So Chris chose his Audi, BMW, got... Now there's a name. There's Mr. May I present to you folks, Mr. Gazfoot Mike Pickering. Yes, sir. He thought about it though. It's a name. So I'm glad to see at least one oddball in here because it was pretty obvious that the Audi was the choice. But I'm glad to see that some people chose to, give the BMW and the Porsche and the KTM a shot. All right, counting down to the start. We got about 35 seconds. As always, want to thank RaceRoom for making the spectator software available and usable by people, because without that, we wouldn't be able to do this. And that would suck, because we like doing this. So there are your standings in qualifying. 112, the 113 to 114 range, and then a couple of folks, giving it a try at 117. But most of the field is within a second of each other, so that could make for some really interesting racing. So this is the Watkins Glen International Short Circuit on the US West 2 RaceRoom server. Looks like the track temps and everything are really good. We like that. Oh, gosh. Can you hear him? He's talking about the Indy Light Series, the Cooper Tire. I turned down the background noise because the announcer on this track is particularly loud. So, yeah, as it is, welcome to the race. I am Jason Elo Fudpucker Simons, and we're going to race the Watkins Glen for the next 15 minutes. I'll spend some of the rest of the evening putting together some titles on the thing and upload it overnight. Bob's your uncle. Yes, yes, yes. No Track Mac for this one either, so, oh well. So we're going to get started in 10 seconds here. Again, join us Wednesday night, live, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. That's noon time for you folks there in Australia, roughly. Look up your time zone charts. I just can't be bothered. There's 24 hours here, so there's our start right off the line. Nobody's killed anybody yet. That's a good thing. And there they are, safe through the first corner, and it looks like everybody's made it clean. Awesome, awesome. We like to see that. Great start, people. Good racing. Look at this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got some serious ping issues here. Wow. Okay. Audi. And was that Porsche in third? No, BMW in third. And fourth with a Porsche in fifth. Looks like that pack of four is going to make a break. Again, there's not a lot of room to pass here. There's not a lot of room to draft. The back straight is pretty long, but it's not that long. There's not a lot of room to be gained. Whoa! I wonder if they're seeing that on the track too. Look at this. The pack is all right there. Wow. Nice racing, guys. Somebody's got some ping time issues. Brown and King is pushing Brown hard here. Staying right on his ass. About a tenth of a second behind. Yeah, according to my director here, there is just tight racing everywhere. Yeah, Theo's in a good battle for third place. We're looking out the back of John's car at Theo. And of course, Theo has got Lyndon right on his butt. And Muhammad has still not been able to take much of a lead. Yeah, John has got the... John's got the best lap time so far at 1:12.8. Justin must have fallen off. He's way in the back. Yeah, there's just no... There he is, way back. Go, Justin, go! Oh, there's a race right there. Mr. Gasfoot and his KTM there battling out against two BMWs. Just can't get around them. It's tough to pass on this track. There's just not a lot of room, and you've got two BMWs basically blocking the track on him. Oh, Jose got to slow down. That's going to hurt him. Ooh, that's going to be that's a big off track there. That's going to cost. That's going to cost. Oh, Muhammad just took the lead in his Audi from John. John had it, and then Muhammad got it back. And Theo is sticking with him. Followed closely by Lyndon. So that the battle for the top four, that could get interesting. We're about a third of the way through the race. Yeah, that pack of four is breaking away. Although, I tell you what, Muhammad's ping is creating some serious issues for people. That's if they're seeing what I'm seeing, that's going to cause a problem here. Oh, there he's going for the pass. He couldn't make it. Couldn't make it. Lyndon and his Soroco BMW. Oh, there we go. That's it. That took long enough. All right, that's, you know what? That's just as well. Because that was bound to cause somebody to have a problem. Yeah, don't. If you've got that high of a ping and you're really having problems, you're. You know what? He didn't take anybody else out with him, so that's a good thing. But that gave John the lead in the race. And by virtue of that, Theo is now up in second place with Lyndon breathing down his neck. I can't imagine that's going to last. The Audi has the grunt. See that going down the back straight. Yeah, he just can't get by him. He doesn't have the speed to outrun the Audi. That's an interesting battle. That's an interesting. Theo a little bit sideways in that corner. Let's go watch that from... Yep. And there it is, watching Theo pull away. So, if Theo doesn't make a mistake, he should have Lyndon back there. And he might even catch John there for first place. So we'll see. Mike King is in a battle now. He's got Steve behind him and another one of the Audis. And chasing an Audi. So, poor Mike is an Audi sandwich. Okay, we'll leave that one there. We won't go any further with that one. Where's my water? Oh, Justin dropped out. He has retired from the race. Mike Duffy is back there, but he's not. You know what? What's he driving? Yeah, the Porsche. He must have fallen off there at some point. Enrico trying to make up time. And speaking of making up time, here's Mr. I have such horrid ping that I almost ruined everybody else's race. Muhammad. Mr. Gazfoot in his Lotus, or KTM, what is that? Hello, Lotus. I was calling that a KTM. Owa Tana Siam. Owa Tana Siam. Owa Tana Siam. Ooh, smoke show. Somebody almost fell off. Uh-oh. And I wasn't watching. Theo lost second place to Lyndon. All right, well, I'm going to stick to this race for a second because I believe he's going to want to get it back, and I know he's got the speed. Mike has now moved his way up into 6th place. Eden has moved up into 8th place. Oh, watch this. No, you couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Doing it. Oh. Oh. Man, nice racing, Theo. And good racing, Lyndon, too. Let's see if he can get him on the back straight. Plus, I don't know. There might be enough of a draft effect here that he could get him, but no, just not quite. Where'd he go? Did he give it to him, or did he blip out there? That was weird. We'll take it, but that was weird. Yeah, John has taken, he's got a 3-second lead. These two have been fighting each other, and in the meantime, John got a 3-second lead out of it. We're now down to a third of the race left. Oh, saved it, but no, I think that's going to be trouble. That's Theo off to the right there, right in front of Victor. Oh, this is going to get ugly. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Good racing, guys. Good racing. I thought for sure Mr. Brown was going to do something ugly there. And hello, there's Mr. Mike King up into fifth place, with Chris right behind him. So if I tell you what, if these three don't if these three do fight too much, those two back there are going to catch them. So this is kind of a race for, wow, yeah, this is a race for second place, third place. Yeah, second, third, and fourth, really up for grabs here. Theo's got his second place back, but can he keep it? It's been taken from him, 2 or 3 times now, but I don't think either one of the BMWs have enough speed, but that's a hell of a train they got going. No, he doesn't have it. He cannot outrun him on that straight. He's been out driving him on occasion in the corners. Oh, that's close. That's close. Look at that. Look at that. Jump from fourth to second. Man, good racing. Good racing. Everything else out there is pretty spread out. There's nothing too exciting. That off track could cost Theo quite a bit. He may have to get back time on that one. And if he does, it's going to cost him. It's all right. He can wait and give it back in a corner when it doesn't count as much. Again, you're watching the North America RaceRoom Broadcasting Network. Oh, Theo! Theo! Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man, such a good race. Oh, that's just feels bad, I think is the expression they use. So that pretty much put Victor in second, Lyndon in third. And it spread those guys out to the point where I don't think we're going to see a lead change anymore. Mr. Victor Brown has, he's got that corner right there down. He peeled that one inside of not only Theo, but he took Lyndon on that as well. Okay, so here's a result I wouldn't have expected. I did not expect to see that we would have BMW 1, 2, 3, 4. I was absolutely sure that the Audis were going to win this race. Well, that shows you what the hell I know. And I mean, I actually went and looked online today and did a good job of studying and looked up data and information to entertain people with, and got it wrong. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Chris is making a push on Mike. So that's good. We like to see that. There's 1 minute left in the race. So he could improve, he could make his standings. And as this is a ranked race, yeah, I wonder how many fall-offs we had. There were a bunch, but there weren't that many. Go, Chris, go. Pedal, man, pedal. He's like a quarter of a second behind him. I don't think he's going to catch him in time. And where's the leaders? Okay, they're coming out, so we've got another full lap to go anyway. Yeah, because these guys are going to be by the end before, so we've got one more lap to go. All right. So, I think. Yep, so that means Chris has another lap to catch Mike. Got a pretty hot race down here between these two. And there's the Audi using its grunt to get by. But we're going to go back up and watch this race. So Chris is still breathing down Mike. If Mike twitches, it's all Mike has to do is just kind of stay there. But the Audi theoretically has the speed to rein him in. But it's not just that. It's getting in, making the pass, and then getting around the corner. And so he's going in wide. And come back in tight. And no. Good race, Mike. You brought that up from way back. Oh, here's a move on the inside. We're on the last corner, I think. I can't believe we're going to go one more lap after this. And a good corner. All right, Mike. Good pass. Chris, good pass, man. Awesome pass. Now let's see if we can... Oh, Mike off the wall. That'll take him out. He won't be able to recover from that. Best lap in the race so far tonight, a 1:12.8 by John, who is already taken the checkered flag, or we're on the last lap. I can never tell. Okay, that's it. We're done. What a race. What a race. Good finish. My God. Yeah, Chris, nice finish. You hunted Mike down. You took it. Nicely done. Nicely done. So this was the race at Watkins Glen Ranked event. It'll be going on a few more nights on the US West 2 server until they put up a new one on Thursday. Speaking of which, whatever the rookie race is for next week, we'll be running that next Sunday night with a regular gang of people here that race. You'll get used to some of these names, and you might get used to me. I don't know. Maybe not. You never know. You never know. So, thanks for watching. Join us again Wednesday night for the live broadcast of the 2.4 hours of Daytona. We'll be back Friday night. We're going to do a little, whoa, Shadowland, man. That was pretty cool. Let's go see if we can, there he is. Welcome to the other dimension of the Shadowland. So anyway, oh man. Yeah, there's some interesting after effects in this race. So again, if you want to play pirouetting, twirling cars in the ether, in the shadow realms, join North America RaceRoom. And Friday night, like I said, we're going to be racing the silhouettes at Bathurst. That ought to be fun. If you look for the North American RaceRoom server, we're going to have the Bathurst practice server up. And that'll be up more in rotation as we get closer to Friday. Again, thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for racing and good, clean racing. Look up our Discord server down below in the links. Join us for fun. And this is Elo J. Futbucker signing out. We'll see you next time. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Let me drive, let me drive.